and welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, a spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to contact me at 339-1670 or 238-6716. Those of you that are logged on to our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like and share the page as we go live. Now, viewers, for those of you, you can't see us on television, you know, you're now coming home from work and you're checking your time, oh, you know what, we're running late for Saieed. Look us up on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, and we are there. Like, share, let your friends, let your family know about the Real Talk page, about Real Talk on Synergy TV. We're also on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. So I must say a good night to Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. You know, every night I do thank you, the citizens, the viewers of Real Talk, for making us the #1 current affairs program. You know, one of the best that is existed in Trinidad. Now, I get a lot of calls daily from citizens in Trinidad, out of Trinidad. Saieed, presently you have one of the best shows. It deals with the issues. It deals with the issues. And on a daily basis, you always come with something new to educate the public. That is something Real Talk does. That is something I do. So feel free to call in 238-6716. That is our studio line. We are live from 7 to 8 p.m. Viewers, very soon we will have our reruns from 10 a.m. the following day. Now, because of the media briefing on mornings, we are unable to have our reruns. But since the media briefing now will be on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you will see our reruns from Tuesday and Wednesday next week, hopefully. So, viewers, what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago? It's Friday. It's Fire Friday. Do you think, it's a question I'm showing out all, yeah? Do you think the U.S. government should place sanctions on individuals in Trinidad and Tobago? Because we are hearing they did not. This is not correct. This is false. This is not adding up. Did we break the treaty? Did we violate the sanctions? We are hearing all sorts of things. So my question to you now on this Fire Friday, do you think the FBI or the CIA should get involved in Trinidad dealing with Venezuela and the shipment of the gas and the oil? Do you think that the FBI or the CIA from the United States should step into Trinidad and clarify the right from the wrong? That is something I am asking you, the citizens. Because 1 minute we break the sanction, 1 minute, no, we did not break it. Did we violate the Rio Treaty? No, we did not violate the Rio Treaty. So we are hearing from the U.S. Ambassador, and then we are hearing from Stuart Young, and we are hearing from the PM. So, out of all of this, where is Mr. Dennis Moses, the Foreign Affairs Minister to Trinidad and Tobago? Where is him? Where is him? So my question to you is, do you think the CIA or the FBI, intelligence unit from the United States, should step in and verify the sanctions policy and the Rio Treaty, just to give the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago a peace of mind? Because I will tell you presently, businessmen are worried. Businessmen in Trinidad who do business with the United States They are worried because they are on the verge of a cliff, I should say, of knowing what is taking place. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yes, Saeed, I wonder when the Minister of Health going to check on the Stanford General Hospital, boy. Patient met paper expire. They can't see no doctor and they're waiting on call from the hospital and there are no medication. They are taking no medication because when we go to the dispensary, they don't want to give you no medication. They say the paper expire. Want to know when he's going to rectify this problem. You know?
Thank you, my friend. Well, you know the minister is a kind of today, tomorrow kind of man. You know? So when you tell him we might do something today, look out for that next week or next month. Or if he ever reach wrong that corner. I'm telling you, because all I ever look at him on the media briefing, let's see how it is operate. All of that smile. COVID-19 is a joke. The health sector in Trinidad and Tobago, he said, is one of the best. But apparently it is a joke. You know when them go get serious? When they do not hold the Powerball. And forever blaming somebody. Forever. You drive in your car, somebody hit you, I blame he. You're going down the road, your tire get flat, I blame he. You take 2 shots and you're driving, I blame he. So when are you going to man up now and take responsibility? And stop blaming he, or she, or them. So as we start off tonight, members for Parliament for Caroni Central, Dr. Tiwari, stood up to Speaker Bridget Annissa George in the House today. Ooh, he man up. When she attempted to prematurely cut his time short. Oh good, he man up. He manning up in Parliament. But somebody called me today and said, in his constituency, they seen him passing and going by all the big house and giving out the hampers. And the poor citizens of his constituency ain't getting nothing. How did I know that? Because a lot of them came to my office, right here in Caroni Savannah Road, and picked up hamper. That is how I know that. Right here they came in Real Talk Studios and they picked up hampers and they said, Saeed, the MPs and the councillors, they're passing around and they're giving the people in the big houses. And the people in the breakdown houses and the poor people that who they say value nothing, they got nothing. Nothing they got. That is how I know that. And that is why I could say it here. And if you ask people in his constituency, the less fortunate one, you will hear what they're going to say. So he man up now in the House for the Speaker. The exchange occurred during Tiwari's private motion. In his motion, Dr. Tiwari called on the government to adopt a flexible approach to the COVID-19 economic recovery. So we're still waiting in June to hear what the recovery roadmap would lead us. I don't know if you're going up the hill. Call a good night. Hello? At the 20-minute mark, the speaker interrupted and told him that his speaking time has ended. The speaker then reminded him of the motion which was moved and adopted about the changing of speaking time. Tiwari replied that the first speaker is allowed 30 minutes. The speaker then deliberately, for a few minutes before telling the chambers, I stand corrected. She then granted Tiwari his additional 10 minutes. So the man up. Call a good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right
I
ahead.
am calling from Mr. Botoari constituency.
So you are a caller from his constituency?
Yes, the only time you see that man is when he walking to go in his vehicle.
All you think I lie? Thank you for the info, my friend. All you think I lie is real talk you're getting. I had about 17 people from his constituency visit me right here in Real Talk Studios in Shogunas and collected hampers. About 17 of them. Side we see the man passing. And the hampers he giving out, it going to big houses. Not the small houses. Not the people living in the board house. Not the people putting on slippers in the, you know them slippers, the rubber slippers? Not them. Them is the people came by side and asked for assistance. And I give willfully. So that is what is taking place. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
This is Saeed.
This is Saeed, yeah?
I just want to say something, please. Could we get a message across? Could we get a message across to the Prime Minister? To open up the dental place, please.
Thank you, caller. So, viewers, we're moving on to money scam now. But keep calling 238-6716. I want to hear what you have to say. So we're moving on to scam now. People are losing millions of dollars every year as a result of scammers. This was revealed by the TTPS media briefing earlier today, according to the Superintendent of Police, Curtis Julian of the Fraud Squad, gave the statistics.
Within the first quarter, January to April 2019, there were 253 reports total in the Port of Spain area and 206 reports in the southern area, totaling a value of $2.214 million, which was skimmed from persons' accounts. And for that said period, 2020, we had 494 reports in the Port of Spain area, 264 reports in the southern area, totaling $1.574 million.
Now, viewers, according to ASP Julian, COVID-19 pandemic has led to an increase in such activity.
They were mainly taking place with the point-of-sale machines. Now, these point-of-sale machines, as we spoke on the last occasion, are very hard to detect.
Now, since we have cards coming at an increase, what are we going to do now to protect our dollars in the bank? Now, let's say 75% of the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago uses card. What would you do now, knowing that when you use your card at a point of sale transaction, you could lose probably double, maybe triple the amount of money, or maybe your account could go zero. So what do you do? How can you all fix this? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, sir.
First to begin with, I would like to speak on the issue that you started with, beginning of your program.
Yes.
Right? America needs to show how serious they are and investigate the correct procedure that's supposed to be taken place. And all those who are involved, whether it's ministers or not, take away the visa and kill the diplomatic relations with all the countries that agreed on the sanction against Venezuela and ban them from going in those countries, no matter who it is. Not the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, businessmen and everybody free to carry on the transaction, buy and sell and everything. Just the individual until they are changed. When you get rid of them, it's business as usual, right?
Yes.
And with reference to Mr. Boy Tiwari, he has been one of the most failed politicians that have Trinidad and Tobago in this state, in this condition today. He as Planning and Development Minister removed the Director of Land and Surveys and never appoint a Director of Land and Surveys in order for that Director to carry out his constitutional duties towards Trinidad and Tobago. He is the worst MP, and if he is in UNC, he will assist in UNC losing the general election coming also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. Feel free to call in. Let me hear what you have to say. This is Trinidad and Tobago. We are under sanctions to be? Maybe. Did we break the Rio Treaty? Who is telling the truth? Who is telling the truth? Because businessmen in Trinidad and Tobago, they are on the verge. They want to know what is going on. Did we break a sanction? Did we break the Rio Treaty? What is happening? Supposing you as a businessman now decide you want to spend $2 million in the US, buying goods to ship into Trinidad. You might be put on hold with your $2 million. While your business here now, while your business will be in demand, you holding back your $2 million shipment because you don't know what will happen. What about you make a $2 million purchase and your goods can't come? Who lose $2 million? Not the ministers, not the police, not the advisors, but the businessman. So what we need a clearance. We need to know, did we break the Rio Treaty? Are we going to be sanctioned because of these ministers? Who is telling the truth? So I would vouch for the FBI coming in or the CIA, these intelligence units from the US, coming to Trinidad and get to the bottom of it. Did we break the sanction? Did we break the Rio Treaty? And let us know what is taking place. You see, we can't continue in Trinidad and Tobago with a blind eye. We cannot. Caller, good night.
Good evening, Saeed. Great program, boy.
Thank you.
I want to do this 5 boats that are traveling from Tehran going to Aruba. Tell us something. We need to know something. The government has to tell the country because we in danger.
Yes.
And I would like to commend my counselor, Mr. Patrick Rampasad,
Okay.
for a great job he's doing in the Lapai, Curep, and St. Augustine area. Thank you, sir. Keep up the great job.
Thank you, my friend. You see, a blind horse cannot lead the carriage. A blind horse could never lead a carriage. So we need some sort of clearance. And if we can't get it in Trinidad and Tobago from the people that is running the country, well, then we are looking for outside help. I say let them come in. I will support that. Now listen this, Listen this. Opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar will be taking legal action against Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley for defamation of character. She made a statement during a virtual forum hosted by the United National Congress on Thursday night.
You have not yet read it. I caused my lawyers to deliver a letter to you. It is known as a pre-action protocol letter. Yes, I'm going to sue you. And lawyers are claiming on that pre-action letter $2 million for defamation of my character.
Ms. Persad-Bissessar's decisions came after the Prime Minister referred to her as a traitor at a press conference. The minister was at the time referring to statements made by the opposition leader regarding the visit of Venezuelan Vice President and a delegation to this country.
A few weeks ago, you remember, I did a press conference. I was branded a traitor by none other than the Prime Minister. And Mr. Prime Minister, if there's any traitor in the room and you and I in the room, it is not me. I am not the traitor. I brought the information to the knowledge of the public. I had a duty so to do, and that is what I did. If information comes to me, I would share it with you all, you know. You, John Public, you out there.
Meanwhile, the opposition leader accused the government of trying to stifle the voice of the opposition in the parliament.
The parliament to shut the voices of the opposition, but they will not silence me. They are silent. Jalen told you today, silence is not an option. You have to come clean with the population and do not separate Young from Rowley. They are one and the same.
So viewers, well, since the Prime Minister, the opposition leader is suing the Prime Minister, I think yesterday the Prime Minister was awarded, I believe it's $350,000 from the, I believe it's the chairman of CNMG, where he made some statements or defamation of character on Facebook. On Facebook. And other comments. So Trinidad and Tobago, when you want to go on Facebook and you want to blast from crook to captain, you want to blast. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is going to collect 300, and I believe it's between 50 to 55,000 from an individual for blasting and defamation of character on Facebook, which is social media. So if you think you cannot be taken to court for blasting John Doe and blasting Mary Jane, you could. You could. Because the courts, are they laughing? Because the courts have awarded the Prime Minister $350,000 or $55,000 because of someone made a Facebook page speech, and you're labeled and you stick till you can't stick again. Now you're going to unstick $350,000 from your account. Call a good night.
I say good night. Yeah, the individual who the judgment against the PM was, his name was Brian Stone.
Yes, I was trying to remember that.
Yeah, he said he will be appealing this matter, so more or less, this thing, you know, our system would go, this thing more or less going to run through the system. On the issue that you talked about in the start of the program with the sanctions, for me, I would love the government not to put no sanctions on Trinidad, but put it on the individuals, because we blatantly break the Brazil treaty.
Yes.
They know what they did by letting the woman come here. That is why they're unable to face the population and tell us the truth. That is why they're only lying and lying. And on the third issue raised with the opposition leader, I want her to sue the pants for fine, because you know how things looking, so she can get your money right now, because like I said, things look inside. When they place the individual sanctions on them, she might be able to collect her money now. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, but hear this now. Aruba made a statement. They don't know where the ship is. They made a statement. They do not know where the ship is. But according to the tracking system, Aruba said the last place they tracked the ship was in Venezuela waters. Yes. The ship never went to Aruba. Because if a ship supposed to dock, you leave Trinidad and you're supposed to dock in Aruba, They're supposed to receive that information, according to the government of Aruba, at least 3 days prior to docking. And they come out in a statement and said the ship never reached Aruba. So where is the ghost ship? Where is the ghost ship? I tell all you, I want the FBI and I want the CIA in Trinidad investigating. Because we will never hear the truth. Never. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Saieed Ali.
Go right ahead, yes.
I think if parents have children and they do wrong, parents are supposed to pay the penalty, not the children. They are the Prime Minister, they're supposed to pay the penalty, not the country.
Thank you.
Another thing, I from Freeport, go to our office, and somebody called there to get us, I said Nina name, right? The person, the husband working 1 day for the week. 1 day, she has 2 children, 2 girls. 14 and 12. You know what they told her? If your husband working 1 day for the week, you don't qualify for a hamper.
Don't make joke.
Yeah, if your husband working 1 day, the company down, and because of the goodness of the owner, 1 day for the week he get in. The girl tells she, if your husband working 1 day, for $200 a week, you don't qualify for a hamper. That's it.
Caller, hold on, you there?
Yeah, hold on.
Do you know the woman?
Yes, I do.
Tell her call me tomorrow.
I called by you twice. And they tell call back, but I lost the number. So.
My number is 339-1670.
So call it tomorrow.
Call me tomorrow. Let's find out who the individual is. And I want to hear from her voice telling me, you see what you just said? I want to hear it from her.
Exactly that.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
That is where you call Real Talk on Real Talk. That is what made us number one. Hey, God ain't dead, you know. God is alive. So, we're going to tell a bacchanal now here. It's Fire Friday. Hoteliers in Tobago are engaged. Are enraged by the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited. Now is approaching to distribute the grant promised by central government. So listen to this. These grants were for the renovations of hotels and guest houses on the island of Tobago. They have collectively rejected the agency proposal. So the hoteliers in Tobago, they have rejected the proposal from the agency. Listen to this. Many of the hotels and guest house owners promised to them. So we're going to hear why. They say it is unfair that the regulations were made without any consultation from the hoteliers beforehand. So, we have our 50 million. We give the hoteliers. You ain't talk to the hoteliers, but you just give. Now you understand why it was a heated Thursday. Now you understand why I fire it up. This is coming from the hoteliers in Tobago, you know. One of their main concerns surrounding the issue or the use of the fund, small hoteliers will get a chance or a share of the $46 million, while any hotel with over 50 rooms will have to split the remaining $4 million. So if you cross 50 room, if you cross 50 room in your hotel, they only have 4 million too. You're splitting 4 million. So let's just say we have 20 hotels in Tobago and all of them cross 50 rooms. You're splitting 4 million by 20. But am I getting enough just to pay over the hotel? As I was saying last night. So you see where the bacchanal comes in there now, viewers? Call a good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Since the Speaker of the House and the President of the Senate is trying to hold on the opposition from raising any talk about the oil problem, I want you to see if they could stop the American government from doing a sanction on Trinidad now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, listen to this, eh? Listen to the breakdown. It means that any hotel with less than 7 rooms will be allowed 65,000, right? While hotels with over 50 rooms will only get $350,000. There are currently 6 hotels with the capacity of over 50 rooms in Tobago. So these 6 hoteliers will be receiving $350,000. How much does it cost to paint a hotel? About $500,000? You can't single coat. You have to double coat. And then some of the rooms that might have a different color. Ooh! How much we spend to paint over our house? Huh? The money is expected to be spent on cosmetic and infrastructural upgrades like bars, security systems, gyms, courts, water system, and fencing. So you see where the money going to? Upgrade considered to serve only the owners, like upgrades to office space and other personal areas will not be permitted. So what are you really doing with the hotel? What you really doing? You giving them money to fix the bar, the security system, the gym, the courts, the watering system to block around your place? But you ain't really do nothing to the hotel? You ain't do nothing? You are painting over, you are changing the bed. I could imagine the sheet and all. Replacement of glassware, flatware, and consumable are also prohibited. Wow. Call a good night.
Good evening, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Let me wish you Eid al-Fitr in advance.
Thank you.
I want to say if it was up to me, the hotelers shouldn't get a cent. Right? What this government needs to do is take that money and get a proper boat to work between Trinidad and Tobago.
True.
Right? A boat that could carry cargo, could carry vehicles without causing damage to people's vehicles. That's what they need to do with that money. Fix the sea bridge that they deliberately damaged.
Thank you, my friend. $50 million. How much computer labs are there in Tobago? How much did agriculture get in Tobago? Huh? You're upgrading bars. You're upgrading the gym. You're upgrading the water system. And fencing. What about sustainability for Tobago? What's sustaining Tobago? What did the agriculture sector get? What did the small businesses get apart from the hotel? What about the food card system in Tobago? What about the social development sector in Tobago? What did they get? Caller, good night.
Yes, Mr. Saieed Ali, good night. I am calling from Talcaro, Brazil area. Mr. Saieed Ali, right now we are going to respect water, Mr. Saieed Ali.
No water?
No water. We have not water in our tap. for like 3 weeks right now. No, let us say people have to be putting water from Brazil to, wherever and wherever. We are going through real pain right now.
Okay. All right, here it is. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Brazil.
What street in Brazil?
Brazil Home Street, Brazil Village.
Thank you. How long you haven't had water?
3 weeks now, no water. When they open the water running like oil. People haven't had water. People taking out tanks and going elsewhere to pull water.
Thank you for informing us and the public about that. I am definitely sure that some big man in Wassa probably heard your cry.
Mr. Saieed Ali, God bless your partner.
Thank you, my friend.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You see, this is all I want, All I want is the blessings of God to continue, with health and strength and God funding. And you can't stop. You can't. Call a good night. Hello? Next call?
Hello?
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Good evening, Mr. Saeed.
Yes, sir.
Here now, in America right now, right? Mm-hmm. It have 95,000 people done dead from this COVID virus, right?
Yes.
How Derek Chin came from America, how they allow he to come back into the country?
Mm-hmm.
As they say, the old people say, money talks and bullshit walk.
Oh, caller. Be careful with the language, please. Please be careful. We're talking about real issues. I understand what you're saying. Keep in mind, viewers, that there are little children also looking at Real Talk. Because I am sure their parents would say, sit down and learn something. I am telling you. Because when 7 o'clock reach, my 2 boys is being front of the TV because the mother they say, sit down and learn something. I'm telling you. And I am sure there are many families out there, many moms and dads who would also agree with what I'm saying. Sit down and learn something. So listen to this now, viewers. National Security Minister Stuart Young said, a sorting process is ongoing to properly identify Trinidadian nationals who are currently stuck abroad on cruise ship. With reports circulating that at least one cruise liner is currently being refueled near the north coast of Trinidad. Young said that the national on board will be allowed in once they can be properly identified. If you are a citizen of a country, what is the first thing you walk with? Your passport. Any country you go, you walk with your passport. So it have no way you could go around that corner of identity. Who are you? I'm a citizen of Trinidad. Who are you? I'm a citizen of Guyana. And your passport is the very first thing that they would ask for. He noted that in the face of the difficulty, the government will be allowing citizens in, but on a regulated and scheduled base. Young said he himself, Minister of Health Terence Dialsing, and Chief Medical Officer Dr. Roshan Parashram are locked in discussion to determine what the schedule will look like. Well, I hope they do it fast. He also revealed that the government has identified 275 students who will also be allowed to return. He said the government will continue taking measures to approach when it comes to allowing an influx of returning citizens to ensure that the healthcare system isn't overburdened, but it don't go down the drain. They're talking about overburden in the process. So listen to this, people. Listen to this. 68 of them could have come in on a cruise ship. And you hire a house. You pay for a house to keep 65 people. You didn't think twice. Bring them in, we go put them there and we go pay for it. You did not think twice. You gave the order and it happened. So I'm still waiting now for the Davis Home, for the AMA report. I'm still waiting. Don't feel I forget. Don't feel I put it under the red carpet and I leave it. It ain't no red carpet. It have nowhere to hide. So where's the AMA report? On the structure. Come now, man. Are you hiding? Are you afraid? Are you feel it dead? It ain't dead. I have it in the public domain. Who authorized the funding? If the Minister of Health didn't know Glenn Davis, Davis, who authorized the funding? How the Eastern Regional Health Authority get the money to pay for the home? And now, I wonder if we should keep it or not. You think we should keep it? What's your idea? Mr. Roshan, do you think we should keep it? Dr. Rowley, do you think we should keep it? It's 85,000, you know. It's nothing. Well, I can't come out and tell the citizen who authorized the damn funding. It's Fire Friday, you know. It's not Cool Down Wednesday. Call her good night.
Hello, good night.
Hello?
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Good night, Saeed. We haven't got any water for 2 weeks in Tudge Road also.
Which road?
Tudge Road. Tudge Road?
Tudge Road.
Tudge Road, yeah, Tudge Road.
2 weeks.
2 weeks now we're not getting any water here.
But who is the councillor for the area by chance?
The councillor, what is the councillor name? Ryan Rampasad.
When last you all saw him?
He don't come around when we ask him to fix the road. If you see the condition of our road,
What
just
about
come up inside Tudge Road and ask anybody where the landslip is.
What about the MP for the area?
No, none of them don't come by us.
Who is the MP?
The MP is this man from Talparo there. What is the guy named?
Wait now, this is Maxi Coffee area?
Maxi Coffee.
Don't make jokes, stroke man. Oh God.
Yeah.
I see him the other day in some pictures standing up. I know how he managed to stand up. But he's standing up by some grocery bags which they follow me. They take a pattern from... Thank you, my dear. I hope somebody listening. They take a pattern from Real Talk with the grocery bag and the market bag and the chicken and they give out some Maxi Coffee. Your constituency have no water. If the government could spend millions on you to get better, to serve your constituency, go and serve the people. Because if you could stand up and pose for a pity, I'm sure you could pick up your phone and make a phone call. Eh? TNTech employee is awaiting results on a COVID-19 test. And his 5 crew members have been taken to hospital in the interim. This has been revealed by the Public Utility Minister Fitzgerald Hines. We call him the waterman. While responding to questions in Parliament this afternoon, you know why I would say the waterman? His constituency never saw him. And when it had a flood, the guys that was running him, don't come here, by throwing water. Now I'm going to tell you something. Every election, you just want to make sure that the people vote back for you. But if the people not seeing you, what do you expect? What do you expect? How do you expect to hold on to power if you're not assisting the people? It's only one time in 5 years you will see them? Because after you win election, The people of the constituency just want to know if the shock that you get that you win, the shock like it hit you a stroke too. Yeah, because after that nobody has seen them again. This guy stroke for 5 years. You can't walk. But as you hear 4.5 years pass, stroke gone, and you're showing them you're trotting in your area. We come in with truck with music, we come in with dalpuri, we come in with chicken, we come in with jersey. Your stroke gone after 4.5 years. I want all of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to understand what's going on. Because at the end of the day, COVID-19 is in effect in Trinidad. Stay at home policy. How many of you receive help? How many? You see, this is the reality that we face in Trinidad. The reality of things. So what we going to do? We have a call on the line. Call a good night.
Very, very good evening to you, Mr. Said.
To you, my friend.
Now, Tobago normally receives 4.3% of national budget.
Yes.
Approximately 4.3%.
Yes.
Which amounts to $2.283 billion annually. Last year alone, there was given an additional $987.1 million.
Yes.
For various ministries and statutory authorities. Nurin, how come Tobago didn't allocate that $50 million from the money they does normally get from central government? Could they account for all that money? All the best.
Thank you, my friend. Well said. Well said. So, viewers, hear this. We're going into a little weaponry here now. Investigations are continuing into the discovery of a Romania-made assault rifle. How did it reach in Trinidad? But the border's locked. It was recovered in Felicity on Thursday after an anonymous report was made to the Shoguana's Criminal Investigation Department, that is the CID department. According to a release from TTPS, the informant reported observing a dark-colored sack resembling a gun case at Connector Road around 9 p.m. Officers of the Shoguana's CID proceeded to the location where they observed the sack as described by the informant. Further examining, and they revealed a Romanian-made assault rifle with 2 magazines and 15 rounds of 5.56 mm ammunition. So, Romanian-made. So, to the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to bring back the bill. Bring back the bill the proper way and pass it on to the opposition. Because we need that bill. I need that bill passed in Trinidad and Tobago. You know why? So the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago could have a sense of peace. Listen why I want it. And I want you to understand the same thing. The reason why I want that gun bill passed is that when a bandit run into your house and the neighbor call the police and the police respond, they will let you open a quick manner and they catch the bandit in the house with the firearm, he must go inside for 120 days. Because I will tell you something, if you come in my house, that's the last time you're seeing the place dark, you know. I'm telling you my mind. I'm telling you my mind. I am not inciting violence. But you protect your property and you protect your family at all costs. You know why I'm saying that? A lot of policemen said the same thing to me. He said, "Side the laws in Trinidad, boy, we don't know what to say. We don't know what to say. But protect your family and protect your property at all costs. At all costs." And I will tell anybody that. Even the police, when they're having briefing, protect your family and protect your property. But they wouldn't use the all costs. But I telling you, at all costs. Because when a bandit come into your house, they make business if you're black, you're white, you're green. They make business if you're poor, you're rich, or you're starving. They're coming to deal with you and to take what you have. So, brother man, if you know, you want to come inside Ali house, oi, think again, you know. You go walk in. But how you going out? Well, how you want to go in a stretcher? You want to go in a wheelbarrow? You want to go in a body bag? How you want to go? And every household in Trinidad, the head of the household, more or less he will be the male. He will protect his family at all costs. And I'm going to tell you something. Whether he is a minister, whether he is a police, whether he is from the Coast Guard, whether he is a lawyer, whether he is a doctor, whether he is a magistrate, or whether you are a normal citizen going about your daily business, you will protect your household at all costs. So hence the reason why I just be getting on like that when I see bill fail. Because people don't understand the importance of the bill. But the last 5, I should say, I push and I get it passed. Thank God for that. I want to thank the AG. Because when he sit down and he listen to Saieed, nah boy, that bill making sense. And the way he brought it across to the public, anybody could understand it making sense. So we go past it. Call a good night.
Saeed, pleasant good night.
To you, my dear.
Saeed, I just want to step out the box a little tonight. I want to say a big thank you to the doctors and nurses of Mount Hope Maternity that delivered my niece's baby 4 morning this morning by C-section. It was like an emergency C-section, and they did a fantastic job. She was well taken care of at Mount Hope Maternity, and God bless each and every one of them to continue doing what they are doing. Thanks for the opportunity, Saeed.
Thank you, my friend. Well, big up to the doctors and nurses that were there at that time doing what they do. So, viewers, it's Fire Friday, but I want to tell you all something. Real talk, we food drive continue. And I want you all to continue. Those of you who did not plant a seed, those of you who want to donate to the poor, feel free. Feel free. Because I will tell you something. You will be a millionaire this week and next week you're a pauper. You could be a pauper. Look what happened to Trinidad and Tobago. COVID-19 entered Trinidad and Tobago, and it leaves some of us like paupers. You're in a big business today. You're flourishing with your Benz and your BMW. Boom, COVID-19 hit Trinidad. You know you have to sell your Benz because you ain't have no money to maintain it. So you're driving Benz today and March tomorrow. So those of you who want to contribute, feel free. Plant a seed of $1,000. It's a good in my pocket. Before COVID-19 come, I was on the air. COVID-19 come, I'm still on the air. COVID-19 going and I'm still on the air. So plant $1,000, plant a seed, contribute something to the poor. It have poor people in Trinidad and Tobago. Very, very poor people. And Real Talk decide, even though we're in the current affairs, we decide to help all the people now. We decide to go out and see their living conditions and help them out. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, how could we go forward if we all come together? If we all come together. So this week, today being Friday, Sunday, Real Talk, we reached an average of 450 hampers. This week, I am proud to say that we all, probably about 5 or 6 hampers less. 500. Less 500. Who do I thank? I want to thank you. So feel free. We're out of time, fellas. Feel free, viewers, to contribute to the poor. Call me 3391670. Said we want to make a contribution. Plant a seed. You never know. God probably waiting for you to get up and plant that $1,000 into Real Talk to feed the poor and then open my door for you. Miracles does happen. Miracles does happen. Real Talk is a miracle. It is. Believe me what I'm telling you. So viewers, we are almost out of time for tonight. Remember, it's Fire Friday. We'll be back on Monday for Mash Up Monday. What happened over the weekend, we will give you a highlight on it, and we're going to mash up the Monday. So, I do, Monday's the holiday. So my Muslim brothers and sisters, Eid Mubarak to you and your family. Tuesday, viewers, will be live as normal. Sara amato roka Allah illa inta shar illa. If I come to you in God's name, because they sent me and I didn't come of my own. Illa samara aba illa illa. We do not accept our own. Viewers, be safe. Enjoy the weekend until we meet again Tuesday night. Good night.